Hey guys, NCS Fan 001 here. Welcoming you back to our Retro Achievements playthrough of good old Call of Duty 3, the first Call of Duty game that I ever owned, even though I owned it on the Wii. So, as of this current point in time, we have finished only the first 4 missions on hard. There are 15 total, and a lot of them are really freaking long in this game. Which I actually kind of forgot how long some of these missions are and how rare the checkpoints are, even on like the lower difficulties, but even much more so or more noticeably on hard. And I've knocked out most of the miscellaneous trophies, which are, achievements, which are basically just to get a certain number of kills in a single life with different weapons. They've been mostly easy so far. The only ones that I don't have yet are 20 kills on any mission with the Springfield, because we haven't had access to the Springfield yet. We're going to get that probably in the Forest mission. 15 kills with the MP44. Again, that's a gun we haven't had access to yet. And 4 enemies at the same time. I'm not actually sure what the right place to do that one's going to be, so that one might be one that the only one that I don't end up getting sort of naturally. So, yeah, let's jump back on into Call of Duty 3. I definitely played it for more than 2 hours the other day. At least I think I did. Yeah, let's boot it on up. There's enough of Tomodachi Life for a couple of days. We'll maybe play that again tomorrow or something. I don't know, if I could just get my Mies to actually, like, start getting married and stuff, it would be great. Alright. Single player. I wonder if the multiplayer works through an emulator. Like, I wonder if that's actually a thing. I highly doubt it, but it'd be crazy if it did. I already seen this cutscene. I'm also doing this because I want to watch, our girls lacrosse team is in the ACC semifinals. So I'm watching that game on the big screen. Second straight year they made the semifinals.
Tell Guzzo. Tell him to go to hell.
And he died.
You did good, Sarge. Hey, Sergeant. How much longer are we gonna be here anyway?
At least until your crappy playing gives away our position.
Okay, so this I think is this the first Canadian mission?
We are about to take part in a most daring offensive against the enemy. Glory or a glorious death.
I think this is the first Canadian
Choice
mission.
which one?
Show the lieutenant some respect.
Who's this pissant?
Private Leslie Perron. But further
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is our first Canadian mission. Okay. Because yes, we actually don't just play as America and England in this game like we do in so many other games. We play as both of them, but we also get to join Canada and even Poland, which is very, very unique. I can't think of any other first-person shooters that allow that. Operation Totalize on the Falaise Road of France. Clear the road of enemies. Easier said than done. Playing this game on the PS2, though, is making me realize just how similar it was. Like, literally just how similar the engine and everything was between this and Big Red 1. Because this game, playing it on here, it looks and plays exactly the same as Big Red 1. Which I think is to be expected, but it's still kind of funny to see. Yeah, it plays, like, literally identical to Big Red 1 on the PS2. Uh-oh. I should have shot that first. Oops. Probably should have shot that first. Okay, let's try that again. Hopefully with a bit less failure.
Best to be keeping your eyes on the
Now, at least we don't have to rewatch the cutscene or anything like that. Yeah, just it plays identically to Big Red One, which is hilarious. And it even only goes up to hard difficulty the way the Big Red One does. I would argue, though, this game is probably harder than Big Red One. Yeah, I would say this one's actually probably a harder game than Big Red One so far. Yes, you have regenerating health, which is nice. But just the length of the missions and how quickly you die. Well, I mean, you die in a similar amount of time, but I feel like there's way more enemies and you just... with the checkpoint... Well, no, the checkpoints were kind of bad in Big Red One as well, now that I think back to it.
Best to be keeping your eyes on the road.
Like the graphics, the guns, pretty much everything feels just identical. Even a lot of the sounds are identical. This might be more of trial and error of learning where everything is. At least this thing has infinite ammo. Take it out. There we go. Oh, no, that's not it. There it goes. Ooh, that took multiple hits to take down. And now this is new territory. Well, at least there's red exploding barrels near most of the enemies. This machine gun is not very good in this. It's not most accurate. I didn't even see if we were on a tank or anything. I assume that... No, we're not on a tank. We're on like an armored car. Ooh, the Bren gun! This is one of the strangest firearms ever. Yeah, it has a magazine mounted to the top of it, and a sight to the side of it, which is odd, to say the least. Seriously? I couldn't even sit in cover? Game?
You stay here, you're gonna get shot. What are you waiting for? Through the vineyard.
At least we got a checkpoint, so... We're going to toss out a smoke grenade this time, because we know smoke grenades are actually very useful in this game. And now we have a bolt-action rifle as well. Kar 98K is overpowered as hell in this game. I'm going to bring that up again, because it is. The Bren gun isn't bad. I mean, it's an assault rifle. It has a slow-ass reload. Actually, no, it doesn't. It doesn't have as slow of a reload as I thought it did. Yeah, it's our first Canadian mission.
Good job, man. Jerry's got our armor.
Hi, Christine. Am I excited for Modern Warfare 4? Not in the slightest whatsoever.
Get back! Take cover!
Yep, not in the slightest whatsoever. And that's another thing with this game, is it took out the lean feature. At least I think it did. I haven't seen any way to. So you can't lean around cover in this game like you could in Big Red One.
Let's go! Ground infantry! By the sandbags!
See, I liked having the ability to lean. Am I going to play it? Unfortunately, I don't have a choice. At least the PS5 version of it, I don't have a choice. PS4 version, I don't have to play. Thankfully.
I got one!
Crowds in the open! To the east!
Yeah, PS4 version, if they still make a PS4 version, I don't have to play, thankfully, which they might actually stop making them by this time. Given there's literally talk of the PS6 at this point, you would think that they could stop with the PS4 title releases, but other developers haven't, so I have no idea if they actually will. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to it at all, but I'm going to have to play at least the PS5 version of it. PS4 version, if it gets one, I technically don't have to. Because PS5 version, COD HQ is a thing. And they seem to have no intention of getting rid of COD HQ anytime soon. PS6 is coming out next year. I haven't heard anything, like, officially 100% official. That was some weird physics. Okay. If it does come out next year, then I would hope that they would stop making games on the PS4 by now. PS4 might be older than some of my freaking viewers. I don't think it is, but it might be. It came out in, what, 2013? Okay, you know what? Eat frag. So it could theoretically be older than some of my viewers. Probably not, though. I don't think I have any, like, 13 or 14-year-old viewers, so...
Enemy troops! Here's that Flak 88! Come on, let's
What are you guys shooting at? You're shooting in both directions at once! Can you figure out what you're shooting at? Oh, that's one of the ones you were shooting at, okay. Well, at least the allies aren't completely useless in this one. And I die in one hit again. Wonderful. Oh, this mission doesn't seem to be quite as bad so far on checkpoints, but... Just play all Call of Duty games. So, I have actually platinumed most of the Call of Duty games. At this point, the only ones I haven't platinumed are... Black Ops 4, Black Ops 3 for the PS3 because it's unobtainable, Advanced Warfare for the PS3, but I did do the PS4 version of it a long time ago, and to 100%. I haven't done those three. Black Ops Declassified, which I will do at some point. I've just been lazy about it, even though I have the PS TV set up and all to play it. There's that. So those four, plus Black Ops 7. I have not done the PS5 version of it completely yet. I did most of the campaign stuff. And I have not even touched the PS4 version of it. Those are the only 6 I haven't done that have trophy lists. So those things give you grenades. I kind of forgot that those random boxes can be found in these missions like that. I've also thought they might have wanted to blow up the Flak 88 so they wouldn't cause any more trouble later. See, I've platinumed most of the Call of Duty games that you can platinum. Gonna hold on to the Car 98K because, again, I like the one-shot sort of lock-on kills with it. Yeah, I platinumed most of them. On here, there's a lot of lists I can do on here, though, because Finest Hour, I've never actually really beaten. I have very few memories of it when I was a kid. I played it, but I never came close to beating it. And then there's the Wii versions, the Reflex versions that are on here as well, on RetroAchievements.
And that's where we'll make our stand against Jerry's counterattack. They won't go quietly into that good night. Nor should you, Baron. All right, man. Let's move out.
Haven't done those either. Excited for Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight? I am also excited. I love Lego games on this channel.
Grenade!
I've always loved Lego games.
What? Out! 42! Take cover!
See, I love me a good Lego game.
Some smoke.
Although this one I feel like is going to be weird because haven't they said there's only going to be like 8 characters, but probably like a lot of costumes? Yeah, I think it's only going to be like 8 characters, but a whole lot of different costumes. So it's going to be a little bit more like the original Lego Batman, where it came down heavily to costumes. Okay, so we're allowed to tackle objectives here in whatever order we want. Okay. We're good. We're good. See, I'm definitely excited for the new Lego Batman. I'll definitely be playing it. I don't know if I'll play it on day 1 or not. I might, though, because Lego games do tend to do pretty well on the channel, I've found. Because I had good success with Lego Star Wars and with Lego Indiana Jones for RetroAchievements. I had good success with those.
Clear out those emplacements!
Let's move!
And then, back in the days when I was streaming Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, it did really well.
Second floor! Let's go!
Those are some of my most viewed streams of all time.
Under heavy fire! Hey, Jerry! Catch this!
See, I might actually get it around day 1 and play it around day 1. Oh. And got him. One shot. Oh, no I didn't. He's still alive. Okay, he's gone. For now.
Stop running, you crap bastard! Close! Keep firing!
We gotta move up so they don't spawn in the window again.
Second floor!
Ow.
Go!
Oh, someone just exploded.
A new clip!
Okay, we should be relatively safe here. Let me just throw a grenade in there. I don't know if I can get up in there, though. But yeah, that'll definitely be one to play at some point. Probably stream it. Possibly day 1. We'll see. Nothing I can really do while machine gun's there. So is there still another enemy up in there? Oh, get out of the way. That could have been very bad.
German infantry!
Oh, there is one more. How did you guys not kill him?
Sweep these buildings!
He was just standing there. How did you guys not kill him? He wasn't even, like, I guess he wasn't really hostile toward me, so I guess it is what it is. But yeah, Modern Warfare 4, not looking forward to it at all. It's not going to be a fun time. Alright, let's get a smoke grenade out there. That seems like a nice way to advance a bit.
Follow me!
I'm glad that the enemies are extremely stupid when you toss smoke grenades, because I think that's the way you get through Call of Duty 2. Because supposedly that one is brutally hard on Veteran. Like, that's supposedly one of the other hardest veterans in the series, alongside Classic and World at War. That's considered to be one of the hardest. Because, like, Classic, yes, you die in, like, 3 hits to anything, and there's no med kits on the highest difficulty. But Classic does not have unlimited enemy spawn points the way that 2 does. So really, with that game, it's more of a war of attrition almost. You just have to wipe out all of the enemies in any given area and you're going to be fine. And sometimes you do get screwed over for sure. The checkpoint system is really dumb in that game as well. There's only one left. Oh, I just realized that we haven't gotten any checkpoints, so... Oh, this is gonna suck. There's no checkpoints so far, so we would have to redo this whole thing. Okay, I may hang back and let the squad do some of the work here.
Stand back.
If we don't get a checkpoint. We might get a checkpoint, though. If we get a checkpoint. No checkpoint. Okay, I might let you guys do a majority of the work while I hang out back here and provide a bit of supporting fire. So again, that's the one thing I'm really not liking about this game on hard is the lack of checkpoints. Because sometimes you will go a very long time between checkpoints. And Big Red One was sort of the same way, but most of the Big Red One missions are a lot shorter than this game. Because Big Red One has 14 missions, I believe, including the tutorial. So yeah, 14 missions. This one has 15. The Big Red One I got through in like 2.5 streams. This one, we're only going to be halfway through the game after this stream. So like, this one's going to take 4 streams probably to get through. So it's a noticeably longer game with longer levels.
Good work.
Okay, we'll get a checkpoint here at least, thank God.
Secure the entrances.
Yes, sir. Cole, you're with me.
The last part of this mission, I remember being not the most fun to play. Even back in the Wii era. Okay, we got a checkpoint, thank God, so that is the worst issue here. Oh, this isn't even the last objective. There's another objective. I'm now hearing the heartbeat of the character. I didn't realize you could hear that, or I kind of forgot you could. And quick time events, because everything back in the early PS3 and Xbox 360 era needed them.
Germans in the open.
This is going to take a little bit of luck. This is going to take some luck. This is going to take some trial and error, most likely. I doubt I'm going to get this one first try. I'm shocked I got the previous objective first try, because I know I struggled with that one as a children.
Germans in the open! I got an idea. Turn that valve.
Valve turning. Exciting gameplay. What exactly did that even do? Was it gonna explode? Oh, something else exploded. Okay, I guess that answers that. Something exploded. Can you guys kill whatever's behind us before it kills me? Hey, T-Jade, what's up? There's just no good cover here. I mean, the BAR can 1 or 2 shot kill things, which is good, but... Or, it's not the BAR, whatever this one's called, the Ren gun. The stupid gun, as I call it. Because it has one of the stupidest designs of any firearm I've ever seen in my life. And this game has infinite enemy spawn points, by the way, which is not the way that... Well, it's possibly not the way of Big Red One, as we found out. Because with Big Red One, we eventually found out that it may not have infinite enemy spawn points. To my complete and utter surprise after all these years of playing it. Yep, it's time for Call of Poopy. Call of Doo-Doo. Okay, I have no idea what I just got shot by. I have absolutely no idea what I just got shot by.
Stay close, let's go!
Okay, can you guys just cover me here for a second while I plant the first charge? Oh, there's enemies here this time. Come on, crank it. Crank it. Crank the soldier boy. That was a song around this time. Yeah, it's like, that's the crazy thing with COD Classic is, it's not a difficult game because of the amount of enemies most of the time. In fact, it's really just, it doesn't have infinite spawn points in it the way that a lot of these later games do. This one has infinite enemy spawn points, just like Call of Duty 2 apparently does, which makes things a lot harder. I take my second dose of Ozempic tomorrow, which is exciting. Yeah, I wonder if there's a better way to go about this. I feel like that might not be the right way to go about this. Maybe go the other way instead.
Keep on down.
Keep delaying the purchase of the laptop. Things keep coming up. Have to be first priority. I know that feeling. I definitely know that feeling. As I had planned at one point to get a new computer, like a year before I ended up getting it. And then other things came up, like, namely the bachelor party trip and wedding for that close friend of mine. Me and Lizard Guy went to. Very fun, very great time, of course, but, nope, things take priority sometimes. I hate that he's able to hit so accurately with an MP40 at that range. And he's got an MP40, so he shouldn't be hitting that accurately. Okay, this was definitely the way we were supposed to go. Yeah, this is definitely the way we should have gone. Get a grenade in there. Spend money on more important things. Yep, that's life. So I've got a unfortunate development in work. Shit balls. Let's get into this. Yeah, it's an unfortunate new work scenario because one of those new employees that I've been training in the other office for like a month now and constantly having to go to the other office to train them, which is extremely inconvenient for me and extremely time-consuming and a huge waste of money. Because gas is expensive right now. One of those two new employees quit. What are we doing with this crane? Is it really that hard to move it? We're bad on day of defeat. What? I feel like if the crane took that much maneuvering to make it actually work, that's not great. Seems a bit inconvenient for using a crane. It's supposed to make life easier. So yeah, one of those new people, yeah, I'm on console. I am on... Well, I'm on an emulator, but it's the PS2 version of the game. Yeah, it's the PS2 version of the game, but it's being played on an emulator.
Oh, hell! I gotta reload!
I think they just keep spawning in behind me at this point. Checkpoint, thank God. We'll get a laptop at some point this year, definitely not at the end of the year.
What? Ow! 42s!
Okay, this part. This was the part I was kind of worried about with this level. Step it up to PC. I have a pretty good gaming laptop at this point.
Grab him!
I've never been much of a mouse and keyboard guy, though, and I have a radio-sounding voice. I have heard that. You would be surprised at how many times I've heard that. That I have a voice that sounds like it'd be good on, like, a radio or something. You're shocked at how many times I have heard that. Where's the fucking Panzer Shreks? Where are the Panzer Shreks? Use some backup on Daisy. Never played Daisy. Where beeth the rocket launchers? Ah, okay, so we just have to wait. Now it's available. Do we only get one? No, we had an extra one, thankfully. Hey, we took one of the tanks out. Why do I have to be the one that helps? Assassinations at War. Never played that one either. Supposed to go over this way? Possibly? I feel like you can do this without really leaving the building. For some reason I feel like there were more Panzer Shreks on this mission, but maybe I'm just completely thinking of another game. That seems like it might have been a decent way to get behind them. Oh, nope, that was not smart. I'm sorry, but what am I doing down here? Oh, I'm guarding him. Good luck with the Ozempic. It's going well. I mean, I'm losing weight, so I don't want to eat most of the time. How do I plant the charge on it? Okay, we're somehow still alive. We're running out of ammo for the Bren. What was I supposed to do there? Look at where it forced me to be at. I don't know what I was supposed to do about that.
Feindliche Truppen verlassen die Deckung westlich von uns. Germans in the open! Achtung, to the northeast! Let's go! Infantry in the open! South of us!
Yeah, it's been good so far, so
Crowds in the open! To the southeast!
lost some weight. Not craving food as much. And you guy for the last few days is all over the place. I mean, I was training someone for like the last month, and then they just... So yeah, back to that story. I was training someone for like the last month or so, and then they just quit. Quit today, or yesterday actually, with no notice or anything. Because they got a better offer somewhere else. Which means all that time I was forced to drive to the other office was for nothing. And now I get to take on all the work of the stupid Indian that refuses to do its work. There's gonna be lots more of that shit. I assume you mean this Panzer, correct?
To the southeast! To the northeast! German tank! We're out of ammo! Okay, I'm with ya!
You mean that tank?
Infantry in the open!
Oh, that hurt. Yeah, I don't mind training new people. Like, that's one thing I'm actually pretty good at. But then you just have other employees that just decide, hey, I don't want to work here now. So all that time you wasted on us? Great. We're not going to help work for you anymore, or any of that.
I'm empty!
Which, I mean, I can't blame them. I'm very pissed off with my company at this point because of how just garbage our so-called raises were. Really, we're not raises at all.
On me!
Because my so-called raise that I got was not even a raise, but a cost of living increase.
Over to the east!
And it doesn't even cover cost of living increase, by the way, which is the best part of all that.
Charges planted!
Isn't bad, but this guy sucks all the energy out. Oh, I know that feeling. I know that feeling.
I'm out!
Yep, I definitely know that feeling.
I'm going round! Keep on them!
Okay, there we go.
Keep on! Wir wissen doch beide, dass du keine Chance hast!
Screw that, I'm going back the safer way. I'm going back the way that's less likely to get me killed. It's the longer way, but it's the safer way.
Reloading!
What are you guys even shooting at? Is there every... Where is... I don't even think there's anyone still alive over there. I think we already killed everyone. Oh, nope, there is someone else still alive. Where is the tank at? Over there. Ow. Oh, that's him over there. That's not good. Oh, yep, there he is. That's not good. Now, how do I get to that? Works fine, but at times gives some kind of disinterest type of vibe. I'd already kind of checked out of my place just because of how they screwed me over already so many times. Okay, let me toss out some smoke. That actually worked perfectly. That actually worked perfectly. I'm shocked that worked as well as it did. I'm actually very surprised that worked that well. Hey! That was the most anticlimactic ending I've ever seen. We didn't even watch the tank blow up. Okay, that mission actually wasn't as bad as I expected. That was definitely not as bad as I was expecting that mission to be, because I remember that mission being a pain in the ass on the Wii.
Continue their push south on the Falaise Road, forcing the
It actually wasn't too bad at all. Died a few times, but nothing too bad.
First Armored Division.
Oh, is it finally time for the first Polish mission?
Working in concert, the four nations combined.
Hey, Timothy, currently working on the Platinum and PS4, PS5 of Final Fantasy Crisis Core and Super Meat Boy Forever. Ooh, you're doing some hard games. You're doing some very hard games.
To the north.
For plan to work, cooperation must be perfect, like ballet. But soldiers are not dancers.
So maybe we not wait. Maybe we go right after Richter and his tanks. We are closest.
Close is dangerous.
Ooh, is it the tank mission? The first Polish mission?
So we cut Richter's
There's only two
supply
Polish
line.
missions.
That
The first one's a tank mission. I thought that was mission 7, though. I guess it's mission 6. I don't know what mission 7 is. Oh, nope, never mind.
LaRoche, Doyle, and Corporal Keith
We got a British
will take
mission
out the
before he
perimeter
plays the
fences and
Polish.
Open the main gate.
La Roche, Doyle et Caporal Keith détruiront les bases allemandes du périmètre et ouvriront la voie de base.
Once the gate's open, we'll move in.
Une fois que la voie est ouverte, nous nous déplacerons à l'intérieur.
2 sections will hold the entrance while 1 section destroys anything that looks remotely useful to Jerry.
La section 2 bloquera l'entrée, tandis que la section 1 détruira tout ce qui est utile aux Boches.
And Keith, you make damn sure you get yourself past those bloody sentries as quickly as possible.
My pleasure. Look after yourself with these onion eaters.
Votre mère a la syphilis, mon ami.
I know the word syphilis, that's an STD. Why do the...
Let's move out!
I would say why do the French and British hate each other so much in this game? But like, the whole favorite pastime of Europe for 2,000 years before the end of World War II was killing each other. So I guess it's not that surprising. That was their whole favorite pastime, was killing one another for a millennia or more. Probably more like a millennia, because under the Romans it was more unified.
Advance, Frenchie.
Advance, Frenchy. The Sten gun. These guns suck ass. The Lee Enfield, we haven't gotten this bad boy yet. Bolt-action rifle from the British. Is it as good as the Kar 98, though? No, not even close. It's less powerful. First enemy I hit with it gets a hit marker. Okay. This is a 2-shot kill. The Kar 98's a 1-shot most of the time. So, yeah, we're probably going to be ditching this one for Kar 98 as soon as possible. And I'm going to be ditching the Sten for the MP40 because the Sten is not very good, in my opinion. Plus, MP40 is going to have a lot more ammo. Oh! Look at that! We got one of the miscellaneous trophies, or achievements. I was not even expecting to get that there. You know what? I will take it. I wasn't expecting that, but I will take it. Killed with his own grenade. I'm shocked that wasn't a trophy or achievement, because this is the first game in a series that was actually a thing you could do. And it's still a 1-shot to the head, but I don't know. I mean, it's not awful. It also has a much larger mag size. It's not bad, but I think I'm going to switch over to the car. I just think the car's better for all of this. Plus, we can get more ammo for it. So I do wonder if anyone out there, if any veteran ever sees this, is there any truth to the idea of you guys picking up enemy weapons in combat? Like, consistently? Occasionally, sure. I'm sure it happens on occasion, no matter what. I'm sure it has to happen on occasion. I'm not denying that at all, but like, is it a thing that happens as constantly as we see in a lot of these Call of Duty games? When you just never have enough ammo and you just constantly have to pick up enemy weapons to even have a chance of surviving? To where, for the most part in these World War II games, you're mostly using German weapons the whole time. Just because they're either better or because they have way more ammo. So I am curious if there's any logic behind any of that, if there's any truth behind any of that. Or if it's just made up for the game. A made-up issue within the games. Stalingrad! How did that miss? They would also be having to switch the barrels out on those MG42s a little bit more often than they are in this game, because they never actually do in the game. Switch the chat there. Oh, they're Germans. I can't tell, they're all white. Come on, man. Thought I was doing well there. And I was doing well. I'm surprised that killed me.
Let's go!
Just thought I was killing them. Oh, did we score? There we go. Yeah, I still got our women's lacrosse game on the big TV. They're in the ACC semifinals. It'll be really cool to see them actually win. Down by 1 goal, but we're only just now starting the second half, so there's plenty of time left. I'm still just glad I actually got the 4-person kill out of the way. Will you just die already? Seriously. It's like sometimes the auto lock will work, sometimes it doesn't. There we go. Auto aim works better on the Car 98K as well, compared to the Lee Enfield. Kind of works on this one, but it's a little bit more questionable, I would say.
Stay close! Let's go! German infantry! Northeast! Stay close! Let's go!
It's also NFL draft time, which I don't really care that much about, but it's a thing, so I'm sure that some people celebrate that. The grenades have a really long fuse in this game. That thing was out there for like 7 seconds. Favorite movie of all time. Favorite movie of all time. That's a tough choice. I can think of several. Well, someone just exploded. I can think of several that are up there. One classic for me is Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby. I know it's a stupid pick, but it's a family tradition to watch that movie at Christmas every year on Christmas Eve. Long story there, but that's a good one. That's one of my favorites. In the more recent years, Top Gun Maverick was absolutely amazing. What else? What else? For animated movies, the Lego movie is probably my favorite. That's a whole nother category almost. Star Wars Episode 5, Revenge of the Sith. Or, no, excuse me, The Empire Strikes Back. I don't know why I got those confused. Yeah, Empire Strikes Back. Revenge of the Sith's still pretty good, though. Yeah, Empire Strikes Back. As well as A New Hope. And then Rogue One's probably my third favorite Star Wars movie of all time. Those are some of my favorites for sure. Saving Private Ryan, fantastic war movie. One of the greatest of all time. But there have been a few other really good war movies that I've gotten to see in the more recent years. Like, 1917 was amazing. That was a really, really good one. Very unique, very well shot. Those are some of my favorites. And I mean, I love many other movies. Always will love the Harry Potter movies. Hunger Games movies were fun. Much of the other Star Wars movies, at least before the sequel trilogy, were all great, for the most part. Speaking of movies, did you guys know... Oh, the Lego movie was so... Yeah, I freaking love the original Lego movie. Absolutely insanely good. Came out during, I guess, my senior year of high school, I think it was. So yeah, speaking of movies, guess who's getting a movie? Call of Duty! There's gonna be a Call of Duty movie in 2028. Spider-Man 2. I mean, the thing for me is I'm not big into superhero stuff. Never really have been. I've just never been big into superhero stuff, honestly. I hate not having a lean feature in this game. It makes situations like this a lot more annoying. And that's one thing I will complain about with this game, is there's no lean feature. And I feel like it's just such a basic thing that would be so helpful a lot of the time, but we don't have it. And it would make certain scenarios a lot easier. Yeah, Call of Duty is getting a movie in 2028. I have no idea what it's going to be about. If it's going to be an original story, if it's going to be an adaptation. How bad it's going to be, because I assume it's going to be awful. I'm going to be going into that one with the lowest of expectations, that's for sure. Train fight scene is the greatest action scene ever. Well, I guess another great action one is Mad Max Fury Road. That one was fantastic. That's one... I can't remember if we saw it in theaters or not, actually. I don't know if I saw it in a theater or not. But nowadays, whenever it's on TV, I will watch it because it's fantastic. It's just non-stop action from minute 1 to minute 120 or whenever it ends. Okay, do you guys sense someone still being alive? Battlefield's getting a movie. I wouldn't be surprised, especially if Call of Duty's getting one. I mean, Battlefield had its chance. They had their chance to fully take over. And while Battlefield 6 is undoubtedly better than Black Ops 7, I don't know if they really did enough to, like, seal the deal or anything. They didn't do enough to kill Call of Duty forever, the way that they probably would have wanted to. And they weren't able to kill the Call of Duty franchise with their game, even though their game was better.
Stay close! Let's go!
Checkpoint, thank God.
Those yards!
This is another long-ass mission, isn't it? Girls are down by 3 in lacrosse. That's unfortunate. You might not want to stand next to exploding barrels, sir. That could leave you dead.
I might be able to get out of that.
I might adapt one of the games, Modern Warfare Black Ops. Well, I guess... Let's think about this. So, 2026 is Modern Warfare 4. So, 2027 is presumably going to be Black Ops 8. And 2028 would be Modern Warfare 5. If they go on their current schedule. Unless they produce another game during that time period. Unless they want to produce a completely different one during that time period, I mean. If they wanted to make a sequel randomly to, like, Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, Ghosts, any of those. I don't think any of that would happen, but it's a possibility. I wasn't being too cautious there because I knew we had a checkpoint, so it wasn't that big a deal. So yeah, in 2028 would presumably be Modern Warfare 5, so I wouldn't be surprised if they made a Modern Warfare movie to tie in to the game release that year. That would make the most sense, I feel like. I mean, Black Ops 1 would make a really good movie, I feel like. If you were going to pick any of the games, that would probably be one of the best ones to adapt. Because that's such an insane story. Such an insane storyline and everything. Or they might try to make a completely original story, but just with the same characters. Maybe it'll be a second reboot of the Modern Warfare franchise. I could see him doing something like that, a second reboot of the entire Modern Warfare franchise. Now they've already rebooted it as a game series and they've ruined it. They might as well ruin the name a second time. How am I supposed to get through this then? With all the grenades they're throwing? Okay, lower area is good. Oh, we scored again. Okay, so game's getting closer again. It's only a 1-point game now. A lot of time left. Well, he could have just shot me, and it probably would have done a lot more damage than his melee attacks. What's in the crate? Because you can melee these crates and get random items, usually grenades. I always forget about that being a feature of this game. I might have killed my own person there. That's not good. Yeah, I feel like if they were going to adapt one of them, they'd be best off either doing Black Ops 1 or Modern Warfare 1, so Call of Duty 4. If they wanted to officially adapt one of them. But I think it'll depend on which Call of Duty game we get that year.
Watch your back, Doyle.
Yeah, I think a lot of it's going to depend on which Call of Duty game we actually get that year. Is it going to be Modern Warfare 5? Or is it going to be something entirely different? You know, is it potentially going to be something from one of the older, or lesser, not necessarily lesser, but just like less popular parts of the series? Well, that was just terrible on my part. Would we get something potentially for Advanced Warfare? Would we get something potentially for Ghosts? Would we potentially get something for Infinite Warfare? I don't think Infinite Warfare would get a sequel because it's really not set up for a sequel. Because Infinite Warfare is just not set up for a sequel. Because that game ends pretty definitively. But both Ghosts and Advanced Warfare could get a sequel. They both could use one for story purposes.
Good show, boys.
Because they both end on... Well, Advanced Warfare doesn't really end on much of a cliffhanger, and it was so heavily carried by Kevin Spacey.
They're already primed.
So he would not come back in it, because he was dead anyway at the end of it.
I like that.
Speak English! Move out!
So I feel like the most likely one to ever get a sequel, if it was ever going to happen, would have to be Ghosts. Not saying that's a likely thing, because I don't think it is. But I think if any Call of Duty game was going to get a sequel that was a spin-off, it would be Ghosts. Because Advanced Warfare doesn't have much of a cliffhanger. Infinite Warfare has, like, no cliffhanger, in all honesty. World War II is a standalone. And it's designed as a standalone. Vanguard sucks so much ass, there's no chance it ever gets brought back. But like I said, I would not... Ooh. Hello, German army. Yeah, I would not be against, of all of them, Ghosts getting a sequel. I would not be against that at all. Because Ghosts is kind of unfairly hated on at this point. Like, at the time, it was one of the worst games in the franchise. Yeah, at the time, it was one of the worst in the franchise. But looking at it in the modern era, it's not as bad as people thought it was back in the day. It's not one of the better Call of Duty games, but it is nowhere near the worst. It's not even close. Because, like, the campaign had an interesting story idea to it. The campaign had interesting story ideas to it.
Take out that machine gun.
So it was a unique sort of world-building experience. Okay, let's not stand so close to the grenade, Zach. It's like it had a unique idea for a story, a unique world built. And Extinction grew on me a lot because I went back and played Extinction back during the pandemic because I was going back for all the trophies in it, trying to 100% the game both times. So I spent a lot of time actually, good lord, I spent a lot of time playing the Extinction mode to get all the trophies in it. And while there are things I don't like about the Extinction mode, it grew on me significantly during that time period because there's some good fun in that game mode. If you have a good team to play it with, it makes it very fun to play. It's not an easy mode either. Like, you have to be pretty skilled to get through it. Or have a really good team to get through it. Ghosts better than most of the recent. Yeah, I agree, it's better than most of the recent Call of Duties. Like, Black Ops 6 was pretty good. Like, I enjoyed Black Ops 6, both the campaign and the zombies in it. Same with, Cold War. But, like, otherwise you had, in the most recent eras, you had Modern Warfare 2019. I enjoyed the game's campaign, everything else about the game sucked, in my opinion. Or at least I didn't like it. Cold War, strong campaign, decent zombies, craptastic multiplayer. Play with friends and everyone. Yeah, if everyone knows what they're doing, it can be pretty fun. It's not as casual-friendly as zombies, to be fair. Like, it's not as casual-friendly as COD Zombies always was in the old days. So then you had, Vanguard. Absolute pile of shit game in every category. Nothing about it was good. Modern Warfare 2 2022. Campaign was tolerable, but not great. Spec Ops mode was not very good. And multiplayer was Garbo. Hey, Cassie, yeah, we're not playing Tomodachi Life tonight. It should say that Call of Duty 3 is the game we're playing tonight, though, right? Unless I didn't change that. I think it says Call of Duty 3 is the game we're playing tonight. Modern Warfare 3 2023, an absolute shit show of a game. Absolutely nothing positive about that game whatsoever. Not a single positive thing could be said about it. Black Ops 6. Campaign was good. Campaign was actually pretty good in Black Ops 6. And the zombies was good in Black Ops 6. From what I got to play of it, it was fun. It was a good zombies mode. It was probably the best Call of Duty game we've gotten in several years. Oh, you were just joking? Gotcha, gotcha. Like that word Garbo, gonna use that word from now on. Have you never heard it before? I don't hear it that often, but I still hear it sometimes. Should I try to beat a Call of Duty game only hip firing? That could be an interesting way to play a Call of Duty game. Beat it while only hip firing. Never aim down sight. Black Ops 7, shit show on a dumpster fire. Shit show in a dumpster fire.
Go, go, go!
Absolute disaster of a game. Even though it's probably the one I've had the most success with multiplayer-wise in a very long time. Because there's no skill-based matchmaking anymore. Therefore, I actually end up typically being one of the better players in the lobbies. Which makes me think that back in the old days, I was getting held back by the skill-based matchmaking stuff.
Alright, here's the situation. I see 3 ways in. Over those catwalks, through the office up there, or straight through the lower level here.
Because I will say, with Black Ops 7, I've legitimately, generally been pretty good with that game's multiplayer. As long as I wasn't dealing with a lobby of hackers and cheaters, which did happen frustratingly often when I was playing it, I could typically play pretty well. I do wonder what life would have been like if I was at a more current skill level back when the old Call of Duty games came out. So back when, you know, COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2, World at War, all of those came out. Because back when those came out, I sucked, obviously, at games. Especially FPS online games. Because I had never played an FPS shooter online. The closest thing was probably Star Wars Battlefront 2, which I had many, many dozens, if not hundreds of hours in. I had plenty of hours in it, but it's a third-person shooter primarily. I mostly only played it as a third-person. Ooh, our girls scored again. Let's go. Okay, one of you guys advance and help. Oh, someone died. Like using the word, pencil dick. No one used. That's one that definitely isn't used often. This is one of those places where a lean feature would be awesome. We don't get it in this game, unfortunately. And again, something like that is, I think, a legitimate complaint with this one, is that there's no lean feature. It's always bad at OG COD Online. And like I said, I think that if I was at my current sort of skill level, or at least later skill levels, I think I actually could have been pretty good at the old COD games. But back in those days, I suffered from, one, I was very young and not as good at games. And two, for a long time, I had really crappy internet. Like, I had really, really crappy internet for most of my childhood. Like, we didn't get good internet until I was, like, senior year of high school. Was the first time we ever actually had good internet. Remember trying to play COD multiplayer, getting matched with tryharders, campers. And like I said, like, I think that... Oh, quick time event. How did he get up here? Oh, it's a good thing your gun jammed, or we would have died. L1, R1, L1, R1, L1, R1, L1, R1. Who loves early PS3 era QuickTime events? Oh, now he's hanging over the side. You liked World War II and Black Ops 4. World War II's was okay. Because that was like my, junior year... No, that would have been my senior year of college. So I played it a fair bit, compared to the older ones. Oh god, what? X circle? That's a weird button combo.
What are you waiting for?
Okay, where have you people been the whole time? Only multiplayer you're actually good at. Checkpoint! That honestly went better than expected. Always preferred... I love split-screen multiplayer, or especially split-screen co-op. Like when me and Lizard Guy are playing games together. That's so much fun. And actually, speaking of co-op, the boys, I guess you could call us, Boostin' Bros for life. our group is hopefully getting back together very soon. Everyone's had their own things to deal with in the last few years. I've had shitty, weird job situations. Ghost has a family to take care of, and other preparations to deal with. Killer's had some stuff in his life, so we weren't really boosting for a while, but we're all sort of reconnecting finally after like over a year. Which is exciting, so we might actually all play like Borderlands 4 together or something. That could make for an interesting thing on YouTube, is if we, like, the three of us, maybe we get someone else to come along with us to play Borderlands 4. Even though I swore I would never play another Borderlands game again. If I'm playing it with friends like that, I'm going to be a little bit more willing. Because after Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, I didn't think I would ever play another Borderlands game, because that game just royally pissed me off beyond any normal level of festivity. Zero interest in UCOD multiplayer. See what I dealt with. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you saw some shit. And in all honesty, the thing is, like... these days, I'm a lot better at the multiplayer than I once was. So I could get into some... I could usually do pretty well in a lot of lobbies. The problem was so many hackers and cheaters and PC players and stuff. Just ruining everything. Yeah, me and the guys might be getting back together to start boosting everything again, hanging out again, talking again. Which should definitely be fun, because I haven't talked to people in a while, so it'll be a fun time. COD split-screen multiplayer and zombies. Very solid choices there. So yeah, we might go and play something like Borderlands 4, or I don't know if it'll be Borderlands 4, it might be something else. I'm stuck in place, I'm stuck in place. I was stuck in place. Okay, I was stuck in place.
Up there! The catwalks!
Or we might find something else to play, we'll see. I don't know if the new Lego Batman's gonna be co-op or not. It's probably not gonna be online co-op though, so probably doesn't even matter to mention that one. Not good, so I gotta do the PS5 version, but for some reason don't have the items Cup of Tea gave you. Oh, okay, Gears. Gears could be an interesting one. I think the main problem with Gears is it's such a grind. Because isn't it like an insane grind? Because I think Bushido did it back when it came out and said it was a massive, massive grind. So maybe? I think a better one, though, for our group to play, even in, like, rotating groups or something, would be Halo. When we get Halo. Definitely need some good people when times are tough. Heck yeah. It'd be nice to be back with some good people, some good old friends. Hey, Redox. But yeah, I think that Halo could be an interesting one. Like, I could see me and Ghost attempting to play through Lasso on Halo, because I'm almost 100% sure it's going to get a trophy and going to be in the game. I could see us trying something like that. And probably crying together and cursing out the game together for, like, many months straight. I could see us both crashing out hard to Lasso. But it could make for some interesting content, because I'm almost positive we're going to get that in the game. I'd be shocked if that's not in the game. With trophies. Unless it was only in the Master Chief Collection or something, which I don't think it was. I don't think it was exclusively the Master Chief Collection. Okay, we got a checkpoint. Thank God. We're at the end of the level. Oh, no. You're trusting the Asian man to drive?
Turn left!
This is probably not your best bet. I say that, but all the drivers in Japan are amazing. Like, the people in Japan, they can drive them perfectly. Which you have to drive pretty damn well over there, by the way. As we found out from one of our tour guide people, getting a license over there is not only very time-consuming, but also very expensive compared to how it is for us over here. Well, this is bad. This might be bad. This might be real bad. Yeah, well, we might be stuck. Can we go backwards? Oh, it's circle to go backwards. That's stupid. Can you boost the trophies and gears privately? I honestly don't know. I really honestly don't know. I feel like... You know what? Actually, I don't know, because... I remember that we had, at one point, briefly talked about doing the game together, the three of us. But nothing ever ended up coming of it, so I kind of just skipped out on caring about it. So I honestly don't know. That's a very good question. Could be worse. Woman driving. But I mean, again, like, all the ones in Japan, all the little Asian men, they can drive very well. Because it is hard to drive over there. Like, it's concerning being in traffic over there.
Hand off me, you French idiot, or I'll shoot you myself.
You cannot help.
Although my Asian grandmother, when she was alive, she was driving up until close to the end of her life. And, yeah, she was not a very good driver. Alright, 2 more achievements. Got your 2 best friends and employees at GameStop to keep you in good spirits. That's good. I've got my friends, too. Like, I've got friends through YouTube. I've got a few other gaming friends. I got a handful of real-life friends. Some of which are in Tomodachi life. Oh, did she miss that shot?
Get up, Doyle. We're going back in.
Oh, wow. That was a lucky-ass catch from Stanford.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Cela signifie que votre commandant est...
Alright, we're only a little over an hour in, and we've actually cleared 2 missions. Mission 7's short, because it's a tank mission. Mission 8 might be the forest mission that's absurdly long, or that might be Mission 9. Either Mission 8 or 9 is a super long forest mission.
Your major is dead.
And we will be too if we stay here much longer, pointing guns and accusations at one another.
Well, like I said, Europe's favorite pastime for 1,000 years was killing each other.
7 kills in as many days.
We're going to need more paint.
Yeah, at one point in time, like for 1,000 years, Europe's favorite pastime was countries killing one another, and half the time was the UK and France, along with Spain, were sort of the 3 main powers over time, so... I guess they could still have some animosity. Yeah, that was their favorite pastime for a very long time. The Black Baron! So this is our tank mission of this game. I think there's only 1 tank mission, but there might be like a tank part of a later mission. But it's our only full-blown tank mission. Everyone but GameStop girl far older, talking like over 30. I'm 30 and a half at this point. I'm far older than. L2's the machine gun, okay. Okay, the good thing is that it's not like in Big Red One where we have a health bar. I doubt... Oh, yeah, I saw that about Division. I almost forgot to comment on that. Yeah, we got a new Division game on mobile. I'd like it to do well, because I like the series overall. I mean, yeah, Division 1 was a great base game, I just hated the DLCs. But Division 2, I love Division 2. That game was a lot of fun. Even the DLCs were mostly good for that game because they weren't the insane grind fest of the first game. Because it was like 3 of them... No, like 5 out of the 7 are just basically story expansions. And the other 2 are raids, which one of those 2 raids is honestly a joke by raiding standards. The other one's a little bit harder, but still hip and young. Thanks, man. Yeah, I love Division 2. Division 2 was a great game. Oh, the machine gun's actually not out of the front. It's mounted underneath the main gun. Store in PlayStation, you eat up most of your memory, phone's memory. I think a lot of mine is those in, like, Telegram. Telegram takes up a lot of space. I don't know if we actually get checkpoints in this mission, by the way, so I hope we do. Is there something in here that I didn't... Is there something in here? Okay, so there was like a Panzerschreck guy that somehow didn't get killed. Okay, so we do get checkpoints. That's good. That makes this a little bit easier.
Careful, boys!
Yeah, finally we get a little bit of a shorter mission. Ow. Ow. I will keep shooting, but stop yelling it at me. Are they Tigers or are they Panzers? If they're Panzers, we have a chance. If they're Tigers, we're kind of in a screwed state of mind. They appear to have only been Panzers. They are not Tigers, thankfully, or else we would be in a very bad state right now.
Easy, tight quarters here.
Yeah, I'm gonna blow up the inside of these buildings so no one can RPG us.
What the? Panzerschreck! Return fire! Defensive action!
Evasive action! Alright, we're good. That wasn't too bad. Finally, we get a shorter mission. It's kind of nice. Most of the missions in this game have been super long. I think this is the end of the level. Yeah, I think this is actually near the end of the level. Mission 7 is actually short. A little bit more reasonable. Yep, this is it. This is the final battle of the level. We just gotta kill this boss tank. Which is easier said than done. Uh-oh. This is bad. This is bad. This could be very bad. Okay, that didn't go well. Okay, let's not rush directly into that level of combat, Zach. That might not be your best idea in the world. You probably had worse ideas, like eating atomic wings from Wingstop, but not your best idea.
Press on! Don't let Richter run! Time for revenge!
Is there one in the bushes there? That's kind of what that looks like. Oh, kill him. Okay, so let's just not rush it. We don't have to rush it. That's our thing. That's my thing, is I was rushing it too much. Don't have to. Ow. Okay, we're good. Heal up. Again, we don't have to rush it. Just heal up. Move it slowly.
It's falling back!
We got a hit on him. That's the big boss. Okay, that's another kill. Heal up again. What? I thought my health was fine. Okay, then. That hurt. I am very surprised that killed me. I thought I was doing fine on health. Apparently not. Okay, then. Well, let's try again. And my health takes longer to refill in this. Maybe let it, like, fully go back to a normal screen before I move up at any point. Holy shit, he killed me in 2 hits! Okay, he killed me in 2 hits, so this is actually gonna... This could be a little bit harder than I expected. Because this level was smooth sailing until now. This part of it seems to be a little bit harder. Because we seem to be the only tank left in commission.
Time for revenge! Defensive action!
I don't know, maybe we actually do lose health. Like, maybe there is actually, like, some kind of health system with this. It also doesn't help that it's actual tank controls. Got him. Let's heal up. Fully heal. Then another one's gonna pop out from here.
It's falling back!
Or at least I thought it was. It's gonna pop out from here. Jeez, man! Going to GameStop next Friday to use your $5 coupon. Hope they have some more PS3 games. Be glad yours at least has PS3 games, because mine certainly doesn't. I don't know any GameStop around here that has PS3 games. I have to get them from the retro game store in the mall. And even then, they don't usually have that big of a selection. That was terrible. Oh, that was terrible.
Defensive action! No surrender! Keep shooting!
Okay. Still good.
Falling back! Fire!
That was a couple of hits, but not a kill. Okay, let's pull back here and wait for him to show up.
No surrender! Keep shooting!
We can corner camp it a bit.
Defensive action!
I gotta be a little bit careful here.
Tight quarters here.
Gotta play this a little more strategically than normal for this game, for this type of a game. Just blow up everything at this point. There's one. Got him. Got him. Alright, retreat. Let's heal up. Ooh, we lead with 8 minutes left. Let's go, girls. Make it to an ACC championship. Our GameStop stores carry retro games. They're all not GameStop retro stores.
Keep
Mine certainly don't have any rare old games like that, unfortunately. I mean, I haven't been to mine in forever because I never really see a need to go into it.
No surrender! Keep shooting! No surrender! Keep
I just took a big hit.
shooting!
That's a hit. That's a kill.
Return fire!
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Fire!
Stupid fucking game wouldn't let me go into reverse. Not my fault. Game wouldn't let me go into reverse. I couldn't get out of that. No matter what I did, I was dead. I was absolutely dead no matter what. Game wouldn't let me reverse.
Keep pushing!
Just to get a checkpoint.
Careful!
Alright, heal up.
He's best you can do, Bosch! Careful!
Is that the final boss? Ah, but he took a lot of hits.
Graveyard. Appropriate!
Oh, the gravestones are kind of in the way. Hell yeah, we scored again. We might actually win this. This might actually be a big upset. Then we gotta play the Tar Holes next for the ACC Championship if we win this. And here's GameStop has PS3, Wii. Oh shit, I got shot. Hang on. Go down, will you? He would not take damage for some reason.
No surrender! Keep shooting!
I think I remember this fight being kind of weird.
Circle him! Go! To the left, Bahadur! The left!
Yeah, he doesn't know exactly where I am right now, so...
This is where we bury Richter! Oh, target the fuel tanks!
He has some kind of specialty tank that I guess doesn't die easily. Jeez, man. Yeah, you've got all sorts of stuff. I can only get some of that stuff at the store in the mall or online. There we go. That was a quick mission. Alright, let's do another mission. Like I said, I want to get through another mission tonight, get through 8 of them. So then we'll have 7 more. Maybe more, depending on how long the next one takes. The next one might be short. It might be Mission 9 that's super long.
It's Richter's number. This is the one. The Schwiener who drove us from the motherland.
Papa, I thought you'd be happier.
Who says I'm not?
They'll give you a promotion for this.
They'll give us all promotion for this.
They give us all promotion for this.
I didn't want the promotion. Not this way, anyhow.
And now we're the Americans. Oh, nope, it's the fucking forest.
I mean, Sarge.
Let's
Sealed in
keep it
box
dicks,
copy of
okay?
GoldenEye
You got it,
007.
Sarge. I thought the
For
French had
40
already cleared
bucks?
this area.
Yeah, and a piss
God, I don't even have an NES or
Forest is still
an
lousy with
N64. I
mines
mean,
and
I would
barricades.
probably still pick
Second
that up.
battalion can't move in till it's clear.
40
Wouldn't
bucks.
that be
That
more of a
ain't sealed in
job
box.
for the
I'm assuming that means, or
Damn right.
complete in
But the
box.
boys'
Complete
battalion
in box. I
sent
don't know
in
why I
after
thought
them in
sealed
2
in
days.
box. Complete in box.
Take 2 men and flank our advance. We're headed up that way.
Yeah, I don't know why I read that as sealed in box. Okay, I hate this mission. I remember hating this mission heavily. It's really, really long. For no reason.
Look sharp. Crowd OP over that ridge.
But we get the Springfield here. We have to get 20 kills with this in a single life for an achievement. Does anyone else have more ammo for it? The Gewehr 43, I'll keep the M1 Garand because it's more powerful. I'm not sure anyone else carries this particular rifle, so we gotta be careful. Play Mouse PI. I know everyone else is playing it. What even is it? I just know everyone else is playing it. I don't really know anything about it. Checkpoint already. That was quick. Yeah, is there even going to be enough ammo for this gun to be able to do this in this mission?
Check it out! Friendlies!
Are you sure about that? Clearly not.
They're getting cut to shreds!
I didn't want to waste any bullets. This is one I may have to come back to on the easiest difficulty, in all honesty, because I don't know if there's another time we ever get this gun. And there's just not a lot of ammo for it.
Out of here! Move!
That's just the whole thing, is we get so little ammo for it. Well, there goes any chance I had of getting the achievement on this level. Unless there's more ammo for it, which I don't think there is. So you probably just have to do this at the beginning of this level. Oh, it gave me a bunch of ammo. Okay, I don't know where that ammo came from, but I'm not going to complain. Never mind, so dying actually benefited me here, because it gave me a shitload of ammo.
Check it out! Friendlies!
Now we have all the ammo in the world.
Advance on that MG!
Well, that makes this a hell of a lot easier now that we have all the ammo in the world. Never mind that previous phrasing then. We might actually be able to do this here. I think they're infinite in this area, though, so we do have to be kind of careful with everything. We're not going to be able to kill everyone.
I'm taking a lot of fire over here!
There's also no way to steady your aim in this game like there is in the later ones. Bunker's good. Man, just put me in World War II with the damn sniper rifle and I'd be killing the entire German army. Because we own a Springfield. Or something that's based off of a Springfield, the original Springfield. My great-granddad built one that was based off of it. Similar design, same caliber, but slightly different design overall. Just give me that and I can just go in and just go ham here. Yeah, $40 is super cheap for that. I don't know, maybe this level doesn't have as many infinite enemies or something if we're lucky. And we get very lucky here. There's also almost no checkpoints on this level if I remember correctly.
I'm low on rounds. Zu den Sekundärpositionen zurückziehen.
Well, we got all the extra ammo though, I'm much more willing to use this gun. A bunch of spawn there. Springfield is a rather powerful rifle. It's a one-shot in this game for the most part, which is great. Actually, wouldn't mind having a machine gun, though. Oh, Stanford just scored, so that game just got more interesting.
Stirb! Das macht es uns beiden leichter! Hier, ein Geschenk von der deutschen Armee!
Come on! What the hell just killed me? There was nothing there that could have killed me. There was no machine gun nest or anything, so what the hell killed me? Oh, you've got to be joking. How far back did that put me? Oh, not that far back, actually. Never mind.
Check it out.
No, it did. Are you fucking joking? That's not even my fault. I didn't get hit by anything. There was nothing there.
42.
It tried to claim there was a machine gun nest there, but there clearly wasn't. Like I said, this game's checkpoint system sucks ass. It's completely, I wouldn't say unreasonable, but definitely leaning towards unreasonable. Definitely leans in the unreasonable direction, that's for sure. You're having to replay such an enormous portion of the level if you fail. We're only at 5. Because you have to do all these in a single life, by the way, just thought I'd point that out. For anyone who doesn't realize, you have to do all these kills in a single life. Instead of a single mission, it's a single life. Which makes it significantly more difficult. If it was 20 total in the mission, this would not be a difficult achievement at all, but 20 in a single life on hard, at least, is kind of a problem. Now, if it comes down to it, if I don't get it naturally, we can always just replay this level on easy and get it no problem. Mouse PI is an easy platinum, but has a bunch of missable trophies. Okay. I mean, what even kind of game is it? Because I've seen a bunch of people that are playing it, but I haven't actually watched really anything of it.
Bewegung! Keine Zeit verschwenden!
Not today. Uh-oh, they're kind of close to me. We're going to go with the M1 Garand when they're up that close.
Hey, meine Waffe ist leer! Lade nach!
That's friendly. Almost got shot, but it's okay. $12. Someone just exploded. It's an FPS game with a mix of retro... It's an FPS. That's not what I was expecting, honestly. That is not what I would have expected.
Dix, we got a live one here.
Medic!
Get the medic in there.
Private Crouppen. He's one of them engineers that went missing.
What happened, Crouppen?
Jerry, we found a whole bunch of them in, like a storage depot. The Frenchies must have missed them.
Big surprise there.
The depot's probably off the main road. That way.
We'll take care of it. Huxley, take 2 guys and scout on ahead.
Right.
Guzzo.
Yeah, the French haven't been good at war since Napoleon.
Germans took out my whole squad.
Gonna be all right, soldier.
French haven't been any good at war since Napoleon. Got some ammo. Yeah, French ain't been any good at war since Napoleon. That was 200 years ago. Nowadays, it's a joke. Because we know that they'll surrender first. I think I've mentioned this story before. My dad had I say professor, but technically teacher, in high school that had a way to blame every single bad thing that ever happened to the United States on the French.
No! Find the other depot!
Which I don't really know how, because I don't think the French were responsible for 9/11. And again, that was probably after he was in school, so I guess that is different. But I guess he had reasons for why the French were responsible for the Spanish-American War, the American Civil War, and like everything else that ever happened in our history that was bad. Or at least any time where we got killed. People got killed. So I guess it was someone that hated the French. Nickelodeon apparently hates the French because they make fun of them all the time on like the Teen Nick shows. Like iCarly and shit. They made fun of them all the time. Must be on drugs or something? Probably. He probably was, but who knows. I don't know what drugs were legal in the 70s. Or obtainable in the 70s, or even existed in the 70s. Because that's when my dad was in high school, so...
No! Find the other depot!
What other depot are you even talking about? I'm just out here shooting Nazis. Nazis.
Almost at the storage depot! Take cover!
And seriously, just equip our entire army with a frickin' with the Springfield scoped, and we would be winning every battle because we could just hide and shoot every now and then, and we would kill all of them. We would eventually kill all of them. They weren't outbreeding us at the time, so we would just kill all of them eventually. Camp with sniper rifles. It was a winning tactic, probably. One more kill with it, and we get a trophy or achievement. They call them achievements forever, or trophies. I missed. There we go! 20 kills on the mission with the Springfield. We're only missing one miscellaneous achievement. And that's for 15 kills in a mission with the MP44, which we have not even seen yet. That's a very late game weapon. It's a very strong weapon, it's also a late game weapon. The trench gun, yes! I can't believe this isn't an achievement. So, funny story about the trench gun here. When we put it into war in World War I, the Germans, not the Nazis at the time, the actual German army at the time, tried to, like, sue in some kind of international court and shit of war, saying that this was too much of, like, a weapon of mass destruction and couldn't be allowed. They had some kind of weird, crazy thing about it, like, how it was cruel and unusual to allow the Americans to have this gun and that it should be banned from war. Because, yes, there are councils on stuff like this, so...
German troops!
And we basically told them to go pound sand. And start listening to their daddy that beats them in every war.
Keep moving forward!
We're their daddy. We beat them in all the wars. We could beat all of Europe in a war these days easily without breaking a sweat.
Nichols, there's more ammo here.
We've blown up a trench. Is there shotgun ammo for me? If not, I'm not super interested in it. Ooh, another little armory area. Damn it, Stanford just scored again. I think we might actually lose this game. We're down by 1 now with like a minute left. We're gonna need some luck. Reload. Yeah, we're down with 30 seconds left. This game is not looking good for our girls. Well, that's unfortunate. Hey, sweet, what's up? Come on, game! Where's the last checkpoint? Probably like half an hour ago. Okay, not that long ago, but that's still bullshit because I shot him. Should not have killed me. Should not have killed me that easily. Part of me's honestly surprised this game has any checkpoints the way it's played so far. This is, though, one of the more annoying missions in the game, so if we get through this one, I'll be very happy. This is one that has caused me a lot of trouble in the past, like when I was a lot younger. Come on! What do I have to do, game? This was not a problem the first time, now it suddenly is. Doing okay, I had to remod your PS Vita since certain things weren't working. Oh, gotcha. I have never modded my Vita. Never felt the need to, but I do have my PS TV able to play all sorts of things. We only have one weapon or just miscellaneous achievement left for 15 kills in a mission without dying with the MP44, which is not available yet. That's a very late game weapon, so we're gonna end up probably getting all the miscellaneous achievements along the way, which is great. If we can get all the miscellaneous achievements done in this playthrough, that'd be amazing, because then we just have to beat the game. I'm also watching the lacrosse game here on my main TV, though, because our girls were down by 1 with 30 seconds left. Need to see if they can actually manage to do anything. So I'm kind of watching that right now. Go, 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 go! Damn it! Go, go, go! Oh, shit. Yeah, that's probably a loss. That's probably it, then. Because you can't... Oh, wait, hang on. Yep, it's over. It's over. Clemson loses at everything. What's new? We lose at every sport. What the hell's new at this point? All we know how to do now is lose. All we do is lose, 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 no matter what. Lose, lose, lose. Whatever that song goes. Yeah, that was the whole reason I was playing a game on here instead of on the Switch tonight. Because I wanted to watch our girls actually have a chance. They actually had very many chances of winning, but they lost. Again. Because anything we do is losing.
Over to the east.
And it sucks now, because, like, we were once a premier team in so many sports. We kind of suck ass these days.
Take cover by those crates! Out of here! Move!
Haven't had a good football team since 2020.
That's it!
Have never really had a good men's basketball team. We've had one lucky season in our whole time. Order a drill for your 3DS strip screw. Okay, hopefully you can get it out then. I forgot to plan on the first one, didn't I? That's a shovel. I thought that was a gun. Quick time events, quick time events. Everybody loves a quick time event. Except for most of us that don't. Maybe you should fix your old Vita that has a broken LCD. You could probably get money out of it if you were to, like, fix it and sell it. Got him. And this guy camping here. Wasn't my last run. Checkpoint, okay. We're good. We got a checkpoint, we are good. Highly doubt be a massive... Oh, okay, so it'll be a massive loss. Which, like, they complained about the trench gun being a unreasonable weapon and all. What would have happened if we had just brought Remington 870s into the war? Which they weren't made until a little bit later, but they were basically the exact same thing. Remington 870 is a pump-action shotgun that's identical to this, basically, but with a smaller mag. And that was pathetic on my part. That was entirely my fault. I should not have missed that shot. Yeah, they could have just had a someone come in with a Remington 870. And then they really would have been complaining about war crimes at that point. But they have trench guns down here, which means they have some that were stolen. So they could use the ones that they stole from us. Until the tax returns come in. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I'd be shocked if you made enough to have to pay taxes, though. Or to pay significant taxes and not get something back. Because you're still in college, so... I worked young myself first in college and in high school, but didn't have to pay anything back at those points, or didn't... got stuff back at least. Would be the proper wording. ammo, perfect. This gun is actually doing well in here, so... There's still one camped out up there. Got him. I think we're near the end of the mission, so we might actually be okay. Yep, we're doing good. Double kill there. Yeah, we gotta be getting near the end of the mission then.
Come on, let's go!
Come on! Why are you not dying? Seriously, what the hell? They will not die, it seems like. That seems to be the new problem tonight. They will not die. No matter what I do, they will not die sometimes. Like, just die if I shoot you with a shotgun at point-blank range. You're gonna die. Like, seriously, go down. There's no lean feature.
I got one! I got one! Let's go!
Ordered a 64GB SD card for 17 bucks, 128 for like 11 bucks. Now they're triple the price. Yeah, I have no idea what I paid for mine back in the day. That should have been a hit. I have no idea why they didn't count. How does that not count? I hit him 3 different times. Why does that not count?
Come on, let's go!
Okay, kill those 2.
Move in! That's it!
If only they would actually die, that'd be great.
Hilfe! Er wurde getroffen! Let's move! In Deckung bei dem Bunker! Achtung! Granate! Nehmen Sie den Bunker als Deckung! German troops! To the northeast! I'm out of ammo! Let's move!
Okay, they're all down. Get shell replacement for the 3DS XL soon. Hopefully it won't cost you too much then. Everything's going up in price.
We gotta get across this road. Move up to cover. Out of here!
Why not just wait until they run out of ammo? Their ammo's not unlimited, why not just wait till it runs out? We got a checkpoint, that's why I was being careless, but why not just wait till their ammo runs out? Like, they can't last forever. Just shooting infinitely, they can't last forever. Just saying.
We gotta get across this road.
Alright guys, I gotta use the bathroom really badly, so I'll be right back. We're finishing this mission tonight, and we might finish mission 9 as well, depending on how long it is, so I'll be right back. Okay, much better.
Use the smoke as cover to get across the road. Smoke grenade!
I mean, I can snipe these guys, unless they're allowed to just infinitely respawn. Sniping them isn't too much of an issue. Is that a mortar? We're alive. Okay. Run out of ammo again. Wonderful. Come on. Don't do that to me. Come on, game. What am I even getting shot by? We're alive. Somehow. Gonna hop back onto Just Cause 2 to mess around a bit. Unfortunately found out your copy has disk rot. Oh, that sucks. Just Cause 2 is such a fun game, too. It's such a great game. Like, it's not great for trophy hunters. It's kind of an annoying platinum, but it is such a fun game. It was instrumental in the early days of ZPTV for ZP Stunts episodes in the early days. Come on. Game. I thought for a second the leaves were going to be bulletproof like that one stupid... Fuck you, game! I was behind cover! That's not even close to fair! I was completely behind cover. There's no way they killed me.
We gotta get across this road.
You're lying, developers. You were completely lying. You were absolutely lying. Here's to go back at the game store and it was scratched up, but the game still played fine. Oh, okay. I don't know if I bought a new or used copy of that game specifically. That's such bullshit. I was completely in cover and just died in one hit. Because the game just felt like torturing me. Just got shot through a wall. Cannot kill anything because I die immediately. There's smoke. You want to pop smoke? There's smoke. Well, I'm dead. Surprisingly not. Getting shot through a berm. The game, you gotta make up your mind as to what's actually bulletproof. I'm getting shot through trees. I'm getting shot through clear cover. This is not my fault. This is entirely this being a bad game. Just getting murdered through trees and walls and berms and literally every piece of possible cover. There's one shotting me through it. Every time you try to start the game, it just sends back to XMB with an error code. Oh, okay, that's weird then. I'm surprised you were able to play it at all then. That's such a fun game. Well, what the hell am I supposed to do? What the hell do you expect me to do, game? There's nothing I can do here. The game is just fucking broken.
We gotta get across this road.
Doesn't matter who I shoot, doesn't matter how many I kill. I just die in one hit through gunshots going through the smoke. That I have nothing I can do about. This mission wasn't bad until now. This mission is currently turning into one of my least favorite, which I expected that it might be, but it was fine for a while. Ton of fun. Got that platinum a long time ago. Yeah, it was a great game back in the day. How did he get ahead of them without getting killed? Is it just random chance? Is this whole mission just random chance? Yeah, starting to think this whole mission might just be random chance. Yeah, definitely starting to think this mission might be a little bit heavy on the random chance aspect. There's one right there. Alright, we have a lot of grenades. Let's use them. And also, rest in peace, Mercenaries 2 back in the PS3 era. Absolute classic game. And they still keep renewing the license for the Mercenaries franchise every year. But they never do anything with it. It's ultra rare now. I can guess why. You have to do a bunch of the challenges. You have to find like 75% of the collectibles in the game, of which there are thousands. I'm not surprised at all that it's that rare. Go down! Why do you not die? That's not my fault. The enemy wouldn't die.
We gotta get across this road.
Okay, this is getting really, really stupid, honestly. I've died here like 10 times due to bullshit. Most of these deaths are not my fault. Most of these deaths are the game being unfair. Yeah, most of these deaths are complete bullshit at this point. Yeah, I'm not surprised it's ultra rare because it is a very time-consuming one. Yeah, like you have to do like most of the racing challenges. You have to do a majority of the collectibles. There's just a lot of stuff you have to do to get that platinum. It's a massive, massive undertaking. Being shot through a rock, wonderful. Oh, and speaking of old games, I remember James Bond Quantum of Solace. I saw Mindpole play it recently. We're getting a new James Bond game in the next couple of months, which is crazy. I hope it's actually good. Like, I really want it to be good. Because I loved Quantum of Solace. Even though it was more of a Casino Royale game, but I freaking loved that game. That one was a blast to play. Even had online back in the day that was a blast. One of my rare platinums still to this day. Online was a blast. Get shot through a wall because reasons. Get shot through a wall because reasons. Get shot through a wall because reasons. And that's if I could shoot them through a wall for once. No, that's not allowed. That would be hacking. If I did it, that'd be hacking. What do I have to do for this stupid level? It doesn't matter who I kill, they just spawn an extra enemy sometimes. There's no consistency to it.
We gotta get across this
Looks
road.
mad to you. I don't know. I hope it's gonna be good. We haven't had a good James Bond game since Quantum of Solace, in my opinion. And even if this one's only single player, no multiplayer, which the multiplayer for that game was fun. You could run around with a fucking nail gun and kill people with it. There were no trophies for it, surprisingly, but you could run around with the nail gun, which was kind of funny. Get kills with it. It was like a 10-shot kill. Well, what was I supposed to do there, developers? Hardy, hardy, har! What was I supposed to do there? Quantum of Solace an easy... It was easier back in the day if you boosted it. I did not boost it. I did it all pretty much legitimately. Because it was back in the day when you could do it legitimately. Because I played it like crazy back when it came out in like 2009 or 2010. But it's also unobtainable now, so don't let that guide fool you, it's unobtainable now. Had online trophies, so they're unobtainable now. So don't accidentally start the game thinking it's still obtainable. Alright, how will you screw me over this time, game? I fully expect it at this point, I just want to know how. Just give me a hint of how you're going to screw me over here, please. You see a limited edition 2DS with a Super Mario Maker version for $70, $82 after taxes. This slot doesn't work. Not a bad deal then. Should not take 3 shotgun shells to kill someone at point blank like that. That's kind of ridiculous. Well, I'd love to know what I'm supposed to do here. If I'm going to die in one hit with no checkpoints, I would love to know what you want me to do here, game. I would love to know exactly what you want me to do here. Because I've died to this one objective multiple times because the game is not being fair. You mod so this slot is pointless. Oh yeah, that's true. But I can just emulate stuff. They brought the servers back? What? Are they official servers, or is it like one of the fan-made ones? Come on! Just give me a fucking break on the enemy spawns! This is bad game design. Throwing millions of infinitely respawning enemies in, one after another, is not good game design. That's just game padding, honestly, because you don't know how to make a game actually good. I think you can emulate 3DS games, but I'm not entirely sure. That's crazy if there's actually, if they brought the servers back. They're probably not official servers, but even so. Custom servers, oh, okay, so PlayStation profiles, PSN profiles probably will not accept that. But for anyone who's just a fan of the game that wants to play it again, that's great.
Almost in position, boys.
Yeah, for anyone who just wants to play the game again, that's great. That was a really fun multiplayer, from what I remember of it. He needs to get like 100,000 credits back in the day, so... And that was the big thing, is you need to get like 100,000 credits plus a bunch of stuff per game mode.
We take out that barricade, we're sitting pretty.
How the hell are we supposed to do that?
We got a perfectly good mortar right here.
Not being put to use.
I have no idea where that's gonna go. Get off of it! I can't get off of it. Are you fucking kidding me? I can't get off of it? Why are there no checkpoints? Thank God. Okay, that mission sucks. I hate that mission. I knew this one was going to be a problem from the start. Like, I knew this one was going to cause me problems from the start. Because it is such an awful mission. But that's 8 down. 7 more to go. Oh, I hate that mission. I freaking hate that mission. Let's see if we can do one more tonight. I think we can do one more tonight. Don't have to worry about PSN profiles. Oh yeah, that's true. You don't have to worry about that. We'll see if we can get one more mission down tonight.
Area's clear.
This the same command who told us the area was already clear?
I'm getting real tired of that mouth of yours, Guzzo. The Sarge may have put up with it, but I won't. You reading me?
Yep. I got you, Sarge. You had that one coming, Guzzo.
They're just dramatically fighting throughout the game for some reason.
I heard it was quite the ass chewing.
No, the Americans are rightly made.
Oh, we're back to the Canadians?
We were supposed to take this river days ago. Command, you know, it's too conservative. Fortune favors the bold.
Kinda hard to do with Jerry pinned our convoys down.
That ends upon our
There was your sister's prom, wondering how it goes for her. Hope it went well for her. I never went to mine either. Because remember, junior year, I asked a girl and she turned me down. No, wait, she said yes, and then she turned me down by email later in the day because she was too much of a fucking pussy to say it to her face. To my face. Okay, I don't remember this mission at all. So, oh, we got a scoped Lee Enfield. Hell yes. Scoped rifle? Yes, please. Yeah, I don't remember this mission at all, so... There's a lot of shaking. There's a lot of shaking.
Don't stop!
Yeah, that's true. You can get the online trophies in custom servers as long as you don't care about your PSN profiles rankings. Where I asked like 5 girls to go with you. I asked 1, and she said yes. And then told me to fuck off, basically, in an email later in the day. So yeah, that hurt. And I didn't bother senior year because there was no one that was going to give me a chance. See, if we can get through this mission tonight, I'd be pretty happy. Aim assist is fun. Right, let's take the Gewehr 43. We're just going to be ruthless. I don't blame you. I like the sight on this gun, actually. This little square sight. It's kind of silly, but also kind of awesome. Come on, poke that little head out. Oh god, they gave us almost no ammo for it. Okay.
Keep him pinned down.
Let me guess, it's a unique ammo type compared to the regular Lee Enfield, isn't it?
Reloading.
I have never shot a Gewehr, though. I've shot some of these other types, but never shot a Gewehr. Checkpoint in the sawmill. Again, I legit don't remember this mission in the slightest, so I have no idea what else it's going to involve.
Perron!
Yes, sir. Whatever you need, sir.
I need you to fire your weapon from time to time. Get into
I need you to fire your weapon from time to
I didn't
time.
want to risk the radio getting
Your
hit.
concern for His Majesty's kid is very admirable, but don't let it burden you all the way out of the war, Private. Bon, here's the situation. The house ahead is crawling with Germans. What half the squad...
Why not call in a damn airstrike on it?
Left, up that
One of the
road,
girls she was going to go with said she couldn't go like 2 days later since she had a broken leg and the doctor recommended not to move around. Yeah, that sounds a little bit fishy. It can happen, sure, but it sounds a little bit on the fishier side. How about we call in an airstrike? That would be the right option here.
to the south!
Well, there was nothing I could do there, because my character would not go prone when I told him to. This gun reminds me a lot of the SKS. Just with a box mag instead of a strip mag. Okay, that's a little ridiculous. Can't wait probably the next 7 years and you become a completely different person and they see who you are. I want to go to my 20th reunion in like 9 years from now. I guess it's 8 years from now at this point. And just hopefully be a very different person. Maybe be married to someone that's really beautiful.
What? Our 42s!
Or better yet, the U.S. has gone through a civil war that we won, and I get to go in there as a boss. Boss type. And they all have to bow down. Okay, what am I supposed to do about this? He's shooting me through the wall. What am I supposed to do? I can't do anything if he's shooting me through the barrier. Thank you. Let's become the boss of the place. Hell yeah. Better hold on to the sniper rifle then in case we need it later. Hey, Chris. No, it's not a bad time to join. It's just this is a rather annoying mission compared to some of the previous ones. Stoic, yeah. Just learned that Final Fantasy XIV is going to be coming out on the Switch too. Is that Final Fantasy 14? Do I have my Roman numerals correct on that? We get Pragmata as well on the Switch, or at least the Switch 2, which is crazy. That came out like almost instantly on the Switch 2. That's a kill. Yeah, I've never shot a Gewehr class rifle before. I don't even know exactly what caliber it is. It's probably some weird-ass German caliber. There's a lot of weird European caliber weapons that I've never shot because they're in, like, weird European caliber. I'm trying to hold on to the scope Lee Enfield because I feel like I'm going to need it later. Hey, can I please get out of the way of that? Thank you. Dang, is this thing a one-shot? Or a two-shot, maybe? Dang, okay. I have to look into this rifle, because it seems to be a one or two shot on everything. It seems like it's a one-shot. Damn, okay, we're going to have to hold on to this for now. That's a little ridiculous. It's a one-shot? There's no way it's going to consistently be a one-shot, right? Because if it is, that's rather overpowered for one of the semi-autos in this game. Do you recommend watching Mafia movies? I've seen the original Godfather, and that's probably about it.
They're still attacking the convoy further down the river. Head back and inform them of our status.
And those are Lee Enfields, so either those are Lee Enfield. No, they are not Lee Enfields. They're the they're Gewehrs. Okay. But if the Gewehr is that powerful, I need to hold on to this thing because that's actually really surprising. It can one-shot like that. Because if it can one-shot while firing semi-auto, we definitely need to hold on to it. This is going to be the last mission we do tonight. Hopefully get through it. And we'll have 5 missions left for the next stream. Gonna watch Goodfellas one day. Definitely recommend the second one. Yeah, I probably do need to watch the second one. Grenade. Getting killed through a wall. I love it. Yeah, this thing's a straight up one-shot, so... We're gonna have to grab the standard Lee Enfield at this point, because it's not scoped, but at least it has ammo. Things like Godfather, Goodfellas, Bronx Tale, etc. are good. Uh-oh. I probably shouldn't have planted this yet. I probably should have checked to make sure there were no enemies there. This may not go well. This may actually be a failure. Don't know why there's separate types of ammo, because that doesn't make any sense. Okay, I love dying in one shot even when I'm behind cover. I love when the game does that shit. Such great game design. Absolutely fantastic game design right there. Well, it doesn't put me back that far, so it's not that big a deal. Alright, let's try again. Hopefully the game does not make me fail so badly. The shaking is rather annoying, I will say.
We allowed those in places! What now? With those 42s! Shoot that 88 too!
What do you think I've been shooting at this whole time?
Enemy troops! By the 88!
The scoped version of these weapons should not be more powerful than the standard version. That just doesn't make any sense unless they were different calibers somehow, which is extremely unlikely.
Enemy troops! South of us!
Alright, let's try this again. Maybe hold on to this for now then, because we didn't get a free non-scoped version this time.
Machine gun in place! By the 88!
Okay, just get shot through a wall. Cool. Cool. I killed him, and we're still getting killed through a wall. Wonderful. Just go down, will you? I don't want to reload because I feel like I'm going to die if I do. Go down, please. They will not go down even when I'm shooting them in the head. There's at least one there aiming through a wall. Surprised they wouldn't have been equipped with more submachine guns than actual, like, semi-auto rifles for trench warfare. Okay, that was good. That was good. Yeah, when we get through this mission tonight, I'll be happy. That would leave us with 5 more missions, so like 1.5 more streams, probably. But then again, some of that might not matter if I end up, my job pisses me off too much that I end up leaving in the next couple of weeks. Might not matter anymore, because then I have all the time in the world to play games and stream. As I've talked about before, I got completely screwed over recently, because now our, new employee just quit with no notice or anything like that, so... After I spent an insane amount of time driving to the faraway location to train her, which means I'm probably gonna get stuck going there for the rest of my life. That is fucking garbage. That grenade did not give me any sort of chance to react. That's fucking garbage. I don't know, I'm just kind of pissed off at life right now with all that happening.
Time to go! Get moving!
Stuff that's completely out of my control, but it's just, it's constantly like everyone's trying to fuck with my life. Make my life harder. Feels like that's everyone's purpose in the real world here. I think this is the last objective of the level, though, so if we can clear this whole area, we're good. He actually survived that. How did he survive that first shot? That's my question.
Stick with me!
It seemed like it was a better grenade toss than that. Been like that for you since you were 6. It's been like this for me ever since I started working. Post-college era. I was fine during the college era when I was working like part-time stuff, or even full-time during the summer, but still. It's like now all I can do is be screwed over pretty much by other employees. They're too stupid to do the job themselves, or need some reason to push me to another office to make my life harder. I don't know, we're close to the start of a new month, so I wouldn't quit before the start of a new month because I want to keep my insurance. Because if I go into May the 1st, they have to continue paying my insurance for the month of May. So at the very least, I'm going to be there until the start of the next month. Because I'm not going to give up my insurance that easily. Even though it's not very good insurance, it's still insurance, so... For an autism thing, but you treat people nicely and somehow you get treated like crap. I know how you feel. Or just get... For me, it's just more of being taken advantage of than being treated like crap. Yeah, for me, it's more being just, like, taken advantage of than being treated like crap, necessarily. And it's people that would have no chance of success without me being there to carry things. Okay, let's plant another one. Come on, I'd love to get through this mission. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Let's go!
Die, please! Bring these two pencil digs back in November, and one of them was talking trash behind your back one day. You were pissed. Oh, I would be too. I know that my training and even the Indian wasn't even the reason why this person quit. The reason they quit was mostly because they got offered a better position somewhere else. Come on, you stupid fucking game! I'm behind a wall. What qualifies as cover in this universe? If I try to shoot through cover, it doesn't work. If they shoot me through cover, it's a guaranteed kill. You want to make up your damn minds here, developers? Or is that too difficult for you? That's probably too difficult for you.
On me!
I can be behind cover, so clearly behind cover, and just die in one shot regardless. This is not a good Call of Duty game. Like, it's a forgotten Call of Duty game, and it is a broken Call of Duty game, because you can so easily die when you shouldn't. It's just a bad hard difficulty. It's not a hard difficulty, it's a bad difficulty. There's no better word for it. It is a bad difficulty that was not properly designed or properly balanced. And this difficulty doesn't matter how good you are, it doesn't matter how well you play, it just finds ways to screw you over. Enemies all had infinite ammo, can shoot you through walls. There's so much damn shaking on the camera that you can't aim at anything. One of them stopped showing up, and the other one they gave a few hours after the incident, but weren't going to last anyway. Yeah, because this one just randomly quit with, like, literally no notice whatsoever, which sucks. And, I mean, don't get me wrong, I did that to the previous job with Adam, but that was also Adam, so it was very well deserved. You guys heard all the bullshit that happened there for over a year, so... We didn't do anything to this person to warrant a not telling us or anything. But I get screwed over for it because instead of making the Indian that's paid the most actually do her damn work, I get forced to do her work for her. That's what I can't stand about it. I'm sick and tired of doing the Indian's work for it when it's too lazy to do its own work. It's not my fault it's lazy, and it's not my fault that my manager refuses to do any sort of punishment to it. Like, the fucking Jeet needs to learn how to do work, but they don't know how to work. That entire race doesn't know how to work. They just know how to scam and rape. There's your managers and co-workers letting you know that there's nothing wrong with how you do things. That's good, then. Because mine will find a way to blame me over the Indian no matter what. Even though we all hate the Indian, it'll find a way to blame me. Somehow everything's my fault, never the Indian's fault. Despite the fact the Indian does a quarter of the work that I do for twice the pay, probably, that I make. Which is part of the reason why I'm so fucking pissed off at this point.
Careful with those 42s! Shoot that 88 too!
All the camera shaking is getting really annoying here, by the way. The issue is that you may come off as too polite. Oh, yeah, I know how that is. I will mostly tell things to people's faces. I'm sort of at a point where, after the company fucked me over on the whole raise aspect, that I really don't care anymore. So, as long as I just make it to the next month, I really don't care. So I can just get my insurance covered in through the month of May while I find my new job. Go down, for the love of God! How many bullets do you need? Is that a kill or not? I'm shooting him. I don't know how many times I have to hit him to make him die. Apparently it's about 3,000. Alright, plant the explosive for the 1,000th time. Being shot through a wall, I love it. I love getting killed through fucking walls. I fucking love it. Great game design here, developers. Just wonderful. 10 out of 10 game design here. This is really not fair. Because I am not doing anything wrong here. The game is just screwing me. It's just claiming that I'm somehow getting hit through walls every single time. Not any actual proof of me getting hit through walls. It's just claiming that it happens. If we get through this mission, I'll be honestly kind of surprised the way this game is playing. How unreasonable this game is currently being. This game is being a little bit on the unreasonable side. Okay, I would love to know why that didn't work. Why every single one of them survived the grenade blast and were immediately able to just unload a magazine into me. That's not how the game works. That's not how guns work. If you get hit by a grenade, you are not going to be getting up like that. That's pretty much a fact. I know you developers probably aren't intelligent enough to understand that, but that's how guns actually work in the real world. Andrew heard what said to the coworker and got pretty mad still the other day that she wanted to break his neck. Well, that's good that your manager's on your side, because mine acts like she's on my side at times, and then at other times just completely goes against anything that makes sense to me. Because I already know that, like, I'm wondering if she's going to just deny my PTO request for Memorial Weekend because the Indian's probably going to claim it wants help or needs to be off during that time, so the Indian will be preferred over me, unfortunately, because this company's fucking bullshit. I still need to just do a full-blown expose on all the bullshit of the clinical research field. I'm also getting so sick and tired of everything that I just kind of want to do it and just burn the whole thing down with me. Because I'm just sick and tired of getting fucked over by everyone. It's exhausting and it's unfair. And it's just getting to be something I don't really want to keep dealing with. It's killed me mentally, it's killed me physically. It's been bad for my health entirely. I know I should do it, but they probably have better lawyers than I have, and I'm worried because, like, even if everything I say is true, they'll find ways to try to sue over it. Because they're all pieces of shit that only care about themselves. So I gotta find ways to do it without getting completely sued. Oh, I wish this game lets you have a lean. Go down, you piece of shit! Let me seek a therapist if the job has affected me that badly. I don't know. Therapy to me is not really the most beneficial thing. Like, it can have benefits depending on who you talk to, but for a lot of people it's just not that great. And just part of my thought is the idea that I know the medical field is so corrupt that it's like the reason for therapists, they don't want you to be cured because then they lose out on the customer. Unfortunately, that's the way I think these days because it's the entire sort of way that I would expect people to operate based on who I've dealt with. Therapists do nothing to have like 3 and they're so pointless. And I had a good one for a while, but he's retired, and it's like, I do feel like their whole thing is like, okay, this is impossible. This is actually impossible. I am dying through walls. I don't have a way to lean. I don't have grenades. I don't have a way to lean. I don't know what the game wants me to do about this because
Come on, let's go!
I don't have the ability to actually kill these enemies because they're killing me through walls without even looking in my direction. So I'm not entirely sure what the developers expect me to do here. I think it's just going to be luck, honestly. I don't see any way to get through this outside of good luck. Because the game's just being completely unfair. It's like, hey, you're playing perfectly, well, screw you, you're going to die via random grenade or random enemy that shoots you through a damn wall. Because they're incapable of making an actually difficult game fairly. I feel like it's harder than World at War. It ain't harder than World at War. It's not harder than World at War. It's just getting very frustrating with how badly designed some of this is. Like, World at War was designed to be super hard. This one is just like, it was clearly never tested, is the problem. It was never tested. None of the developers beat this on the higher difficulties, or else they would have never approved it to be in the way that it is. Because getting killed through walls is kind of a serious problem. But that's something the developers should have picked out when the game was in its testing phase, and chose not to. Because I am consistently getting killed through walls here, and it's getting really, really annoying.
Machine gun in place!
Surprised he actually went down from that. But no, it's not harder than World at War at all. World at War is much harder than this. I'm just dealing with a lot of bullshit with this at this point. Go down! Go down! Might not be designed for males. Yeah, I've heard that too. Okay, this game is actually just broken here because I can shoot him in the hands and it doesn't count. Nothing I can do about that if the game just doesn't even count my shots. Yeah, the game's actually just broken to a point where I can't even play at times. I can't do anything. This guy's invincible. I actually can't do anything. The game's actually broken here. Oh, now it works. Sure, yeah, I believe that. Sounds nice, but to them you're only a client. Exactly, and they... Why would they want to lose you? They want to make all the money they can. I don't deny that there's at least a few of them out there that are concerned more with actually making people healthy, but it's not a large majority of them. Sadly. Someone who works in the healthcare field, I know it's not a majority of them. Hey, how are you gonna screw me over this time? I'm sure you will. Yeah, there's a few good ones for sure, but it's just not all of them or not enough of them.
Take cover!
Come on, show your head. So you had bad professionals instead of accepting that is how it is. And it just is how it is, sadly. There's a few good ones, but a majority are going to be in it for the money. I just don't have grenades. The game has not given me any grenade refills, so what am I supposed to do about this? I don't have grenades. I hit him in the head, it didn't count. I hit him in the head, it didn't count. What do I have to do? How many times do I have to hit you in the head for it to actually count? What am I supposed to do? This stupid game will not count my shots. What do I have to do to kill this one? He's literally invincible. There's nothing I can do. There is nothing I can do. He's actually invincible. What am I supposed to do? He's fucking invincible. The grenades don't work on him. He shoots me through the damn wall. Emerson, they probably hate most of their clients. I'm sure some of them do, for sure. What am I supposed to do? Okay, this is bullshit. I'm done for tonight. I'm tired of this shit. This is impossible. This is not fair. This is actually impossible. This game is actually cheating. You're seeing what I'm doing here. It doesn't matter what I do. The game does not care. It finds ways to screw me over. Like, even when I put 10 bullets into their face, the game doesn't care. It's just like, nope, those don't count. None of those count. He's just going to one-shot you instead. Alright, if I decide to come back to this game at some point in the future, I don't know. I will probably, but this game is just being completely unfair. So, yeah. This is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know how this was ever play-tested and accepted. It probably was not play-tested. So, yeah, I will see you guys back here most likely tomorrow for something. It might be Tomodachi, it might be this, it might be something else. I don't fucking know at this point. I'm just really pissed off at life right now.